Hi and welcome everybody, it's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk and 2 in 1 day. Do you know what I'm talking about? 2 in 1 day? 2 new stamp sets in 1 day. 2 new stamp sets that I have never ever played with. Wow. So if you missed the earlier broadcast, I played with Art Gallery and falling in love with it already because it's so gorgeous. And then I also have this one, which is in the current annual catalogue. It is available right now. So if you fall in love with it too, you can get it right now. So don't forget, if you want to place an order with me, please go and grab the host code, which is on my Artful Stampin website. Or if you have problems getting there, just let me know by whatever way you could usually contact me. Or if you've never contacted me before, you can email me at ruthtrice@gmail.com and I will let you know what the host code is. So it means that you guys can basically place an order and you'll get a voucher from me the following month and a hand-created card. So, hello and good evening. Helen's not staying long today. No, me neither. I can't stay long, so I'm just doing one. I'm just doing one tonight, guys. So lovely to see you. Hi, Christine, Martina, Valerie, Melanie, Denise, Janine, Helen, Linda, Bonnie, Helene. Lovely. So let's get stamping. So we're going to do a big round wreath, I think. Yes, no, we will. We'll do a great big round wreath. I'm thinking we probably do need a little bit of texture in the background to just get us going. So I'm thinking maybe, oh, a bit of Bumblebee. Poor crushed curry is getting a little bit overseen at the moment. Overlooked, not overseen, overlooked, but it's just such a beautiful colour. I think we're just going to go for it. I'm just going to check that this is clean-ish before I use it. And we'll just put some lovely bits of script down just as a bit of a background. And we'll just get stamping. I've got some red, lovely red shades of ink next to me. So this ink is called, ink colour is called Bumblebee. It's one of our in colours. So let's get this on there, on there, on there. I'm just going to kind of move this around in a wreath-like direction. I want another one over there. And this is just to get an outline of where we're heading. Just get it down on the paper and see what happens. Okay. So got all that down. And then I think I'm just going to go straight in here and start doing the flower. This one from Art Gallery. Because it's, to be honest, it's because it's still out on my desk. I've not had a chance to put it all away yet. So it's out on my desk and I thought I'd just get on and use it. I'm going to grab though some mats because it's a photopolymer set. So I'm going to move my paper around, I think, just to make sure I've got the mats under it all there. So hi Carol, hi Janine, hi Christine, hi oh, what's that lady's name? Is it Dana? Bill Kelly. It's not Bill Kelly, it's somebody else. Okay, I thought this would make a really beautiful kind of fun red Christmassy flower. I don't know what flower it is. We're just going to imagine it's something. I did think of perhaps using the poinsettia, but I thought, why don't we just use what's already on my desk, which is this beautiful, very flouncy flower, nondescript. Hi, Connie. Okay, I'm not too worried about getting these spaced really, really well because we've got other red flowers that can go in here, so I'm not too worried that, you know, about that. And also we've got other colours and things, so I've got Poppy Parade as well for other things. So let me have a think. I think I'd like to put some of this red in as well, or this in red. Hi Sharon, hi Sheila, hi to Linda. Who's popping in and out? Sorry. Yes, it sort of looks like a bit like an amaryllis. Oh, Carol, you're popping in and out. Okay, my darling. Okay, so this is Poppy Parade. I'm just going to tuck that flower in there like that. Maybe tuck one in under there. And I'm just going to grab my cloth because I've managed to get ink on that little part of the leaf that I don't want. There we go. Swish, swipe, off it goes. Oh! Oh dear. Oh well, never mind. Start again. We'll cover it up. No, exactly. It's only paper. Right, lovely. Yes, this is 12 by 12. Yep. That's why I keep moving it up and down, because I can't fit it all on here. Okay, so what else could we have in there? Do I want a little rose or not? I'm just trying to think if it could... No, we won't go there. There is, though, the little... So there's this little thing. And then there's a second generation piece to go over the top of that. So we'll start with the large flower. I'll just put that to the side for a second. So we've got this large not second generation, two-step piece to go over the top of these lovely lush petals here, like that. These colours remind you of a Hawaiian shirt. Yeah, they do. Yes. And as I said earlier, you don't have to worry too much about getting this super duper perfect on. It kind of looks good, whatever. Oh, thank you, Judy. Yeah, I'm excited too. Let's just flip that around so I can get to this piece. Hey Fanny, lovely to see you. Congratulations. You've got a large stamping mat. What a great idea. Is it just like a piece of big piece of foam or something, Martina? Hi, Janice. Okay, so I'm being extra careful not to drop this now because this is a dark colour. I do not want to drop that. Right, all done on that one now. So I realised, after having a play with this little one, that we could even start to put extra bits of texture onto that. So I stamped that in, did I stamp that in Poppy Parade? I think I did. So I'm going to get the real red and, hi Maya, I can see you. Yeah, we can see you fine. So this is a nifty little stamp. Look at that. Look at all that detail that you can then put on these flowers. And it's the same stamp, but because you're stamping it onto a different flower, it kind of looks fine. Look at that. Let's see if I can come in like this with you. Yeah, we can definitely see you, Maya. Maya's commenting and saying that she wondered if she was ghosted. Sometimes that does happen on YouTube, so the best thing to do is if you're typing away and nobody's kind of responding, it's probably best to go back out and come back in again. As it just sometimes happens, it's just one of those weird things. Yeah. Hi, Krista. So I know it's not too late to invite friends to watch this. I know it's late in the UK, but I know some of you are from the States and Australia. Australia should be waking up, actually. If you know people who might be excited about seeing this, do go ahead and invite them. Okay, so I'm just turning it the right way. The reason I say it's the right way is because of the script. Right, so the other little flower in here that I wanted to use was this one. But I think I'm going to save it and just get stamping the ferny boughs, the pine boughs. These. I haven't even put the stickers on them yet. So, what colour? The $20 million question. Ooh, see, I don't know whether to go light or should we go old olive? The classic old olive, because it's just the best, isn't it? Old olive. Such a great colour. So let's just have a look at these images. We've got 3 images here. So we've got this one that has 2, this one that has 1, and then this one that just has like a smaller one. So this is fantastic for wreath stamping, and I was totally inspired by Martina because she shared something that she did on Artful Stampin Space. So this is quite big, so I'm thinking that can go in that sort of a space. And my typical fashion, I'm not going to ink up the stem. I'm deliberately kind of leaving that alone so I can get right in close like that. And then I'm going to do second generation. Hi Connie, I'm using Art Gallery, which is a new stamp set that will be available in January for customers, December for demonstrators. And I'm using Peaceful Boughs. Hi Vicky. I think I'm just, I don't know whether to do one there. Let's just do it. Okay, just do it. Just tuck that one in there. Okay, right, so then we've got these longer ones. Again, I'm not going to ink up that stem. I'll keep that free. That one going across there, in like that. So we get the two generations of colour. So we get a dark and a light, which I think is the key element to stamping these, because you want to create the illusion of depth. So yes, this is extremely Christmassy. Hashtag Christmas wreath, you know, countdown to Christmas and all that. I know a lot of video channel people, oh my words, oh my life, content creators, that's the word I want, are doing sort of Christmas countdowns, especially the crafters. I'm not organised enough to do it. I'm sorry, that's just me. It's like if I feel like doing Christmas, I do Christmas. However, what I do to compensate for that is I have a Christmas playlist. So if you want to see all my Christmassy type creations, then you can just check out the playlist and everything should be there. And if there's something there that should be there that isn't, just contact me and I'll pop it in there. So obviously it's just stuff I've videoed over the years. Oh, that was close, nearly dropped that one. Thanks, Maya. Yeah. I love this little one. You can tuck it in all sorts of little spaces. It's just fab. Now, incidentally, I have got a wreath class coming up on Saturday morning, and I have got a space if anyone's free. It starts at 9 o'clock on Saturday morning UK time, so it's great for you guys in Australia because it'll be evening for you, or if you're in Europe or UK. But you'll have to rush if you do want the space, because yeah, you'll have to email me ASAP, because as I said, I've only got one space. But a couple of people have messaged me and asked if I'm going to be doing some other, you know, that have never attended any of my classes, because this is going to be class 3 actually. But so I'm looking at dates and trying to organise, you know, class 1 for those of you who've never done class 1. So if you're interested in class 1, it's basically how to stamp on an A4 sheet all over. And it's kind of like fundamental, like basic fundamental type things. So, yeah, do message me if you want to get involved in that. Right, so what else is in this? Oh, dots and a pine cone. Ooh. Ooh, no, this is a bit scary. I've only started stamping pine cones. Only started stamping recently, and they've been little pine cones, so this is a bit scary. Like, I've got to stamp these in a way that, you know, looks good. Is there a US class 3? Deborah Mitchum. No, I need to schedule one actually, Deborah. There is one happening, however, it's fully booked. So yes, if anyone's in the States or Canada and wants me to schedule a class 3, I mean, you don't have to do class 1 and class 2 to do class 3, because they're all standalone classes. So if you would like to do class 3 before class 1 and 2, that's fine. It's just so Deborah's done class 1 and 2, haven't you? Okay, so I'm thinking a bit of soft suede, because I'm a bit scared to go early espresso. I always have to say espresso with an Italian accent, you know. Okay, so if there were pine cones in a wreath, normally they'd have wire attached to the base of them, and they'd be wired in. So I'm thinking you'd probably wire a couple together, wouldn't you, like that? So they'd be in pairs. I'm not sure that that's showing up very well. Not sure about that. Oh, that's better. Did I just not ink it up properly or something? Oh, and then there's a hair right on there. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Hi, Glenna. What did Maya say? That would be fun. I've been asked to, but I always think I'm not good at it. That's why I need to do a class, Maya. Oh yeah, I guide you through every step of the way. So, and that's why my classes are never more than 6 people, so that basically you stamp a little bit and then you show it to me, then you stamp a next bit and then you show it to me, and if you are struggling with it, I then make suggestions. So if anyone has done a class and enjoyed it, can you just let Maya know what it's like? So, and at the end of the day, it's only a piece of paper, Maya. No one's going to judge you. No one's going to go send you to the back of the class, you know. It's not like that. It's not like school. It's about people getting together and creatively growing and sharing and having a laugh, and, you know, it's all good. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just sticking pine cones where there's a gap. Oh, teaching a class. Sorry, I completely misunderstood what you said. Sorry, Maya. You've never taught a class. Oh, okay. Well, again, I'd say start small. You know, just teach a friend to start off with, and don't call it teaching. Just say, I'd like to show you how to make a card. Is that okay? Come round and I will show you. Start small. Yeah, don't think that, you know, what's the word? You don't move a mountain by like moving the whole mountain. You just move it like a wheelbarrow at a time. Do you know what I mean? So don't look at the mountain. Look at the pile of dirt at the bottom of the mountain and start moving that. Does that make sense? Oh, I see, May. Oh, so you have got no reason to be not confident apart from your own fear. I'm sure you'd be wonderful. I'm sure you'd be absolutely fine at it, Maya. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop there, I think. I can't think of anywhere else that I could put a pine cone apart from maybe there. Okay, so it feels like it needs some smaller elements. That's what it feels like. And just some really, like a couple of frothier elements. So I'm going to bring in this one. I know I did use this afternoon, but it's such a great stamp to use. What am I doing? I was cleaning that so I can put the stamp on it. Silly me. Stamposaurus. What do you mean, Christine? Well, if you want to attend one of mine and see how I run it, you're more than welcome to, Maya. But then mine, I'm not providing any product, so a product-based class would be quite different. Which I am thinking of trying to do more product-based class in the new year after things have settled down a little bit for me. So. Oh, Janice. It's your little bit of growing time, isn't it? And just enjoying stamping time, isn't it, Janice? Okay, now I'm here. I'm a bit stuck. I'm like, where am I going to stamp this? Okay, let's go in here. I don't like how I've got quite bare areas here. And I know you can't actually see what the stamp looks like after I've used it in these sections, but that's not the point. It's to try and get rid of some of these real big blobs of white. Oh yeah, it's totally a social thing as well, yeah. Although there are moments where everyone just goes deathly quiet because they're concentrating so hard on the stamping. It's really cute. And you can you hear that? Look, can you listen? I'll be quiet. That's called the paper, the stamp kissing the paper. So there's moments in the class where you just hear lots of kissing. But my classes are very much stamp based and stamp technique based. It's not necessarily, you know, card make it, like you might not make finished cards in the session. Like you'll create some artwork that you can then cut up at a later date. And then the other thing about if you do any of my classes is I have a Facebook group for that you can be added to once you've completed that class, and only people who've completed that class get to be in that Facebook group where you share what you've made. So okay, so I'm just trying to fill, I hope this makes sense, that I wasn't enjoying these little sort of very pale areas. I'm just trying to fill those in. And I think it's working. I think sometimes what I would normally do is actually put texture down so I put the texture of the script down, which actually has lots of space in between it that still has lots of white, and normally I'd go in there and put something different. So so I'm wondering, actually, we've got that little flower that I haven't used yet, this one. I'm wondering if I used Bumblebee just to stamp some yellow bits in here. Oh, that's fine, Dana. I thought it was Dana. I try and get to know people's real names. But having said that, if people don't want to use real names on here, I'm happy not to use real names, because I know there's some people who like to protect their privacy. So. But just be aware, this is a public place, so whatever you write, unless you remove it, will be in public. Or unless I remove it. Now this yellow is just helping. It's helping to brighten it up a little bit. That's better. That's better. And it's just, I'm using it more as a filler. I'm not even using it as a flower. It's just something to fill. So. And you have to kind of be patient with this sort of stamping. You just got to keep going and look for the gaps. Look for where your eye's been drawn. You're funny, Cindy. It's too late. We know who you are. We know where you live. Hi, Esther. Okay, then we have these gorgeous dots. So this is in the Peaceful Boughs stamp set. Very happy to see that. Hey, Amanda. Okay, so let's pop some of these in. Gotta have a bit of the dottage. Hi, Tina. Wondered when you get the dots out. Yeah, Bev, you know me. And these are nice substantial dots, actually. So when you've got quite a busy program going on here, it's quite nice to be able to see them. They almost feel like, you know, when you take a photograph and it's snowing and you think, oh, I've got a beautiful photograph of the snow, and then you get it printed out or you have a look at it and you go, oh, the snow is dark, or the snow flakes are dark. And that's because what's happened is the snow has actually just created a shadow. That's the kind of impression that you're getting from this. It's like the snow has caused a shadow. Does that make sense? And that is why whenever I worked at the bridal wear shop, wedding dress shop, when brides would ask to have pearls stitched into their veils, we would discourage them from it. Because close up, pearls on a veil look lovely, very nice. But on a photograph, they just look like shadows on a face. And that's all you'll see. So if you ever know someone who's getting married and they say, oh, I want pearls stitched into my veil, just let them know. That's what happens. I mean, it's up to them if they still want to have it. You know, they might still think it's lovely. That's fine. But you just got to warn them because they don't think about it until the photos come back and they go, oh, what did I do? Right. Good morning from West Australia. Hi, Suzanne. Nice to see you. Exactly. Thank you, Maya. See, Maya knows what I'm talking about. She's a photographer. And the other thing we always used to say, oh, yes. Oh, you have to add them to Jessica's veil. Okay, so if you are going to do it, just do them away from the face. So put them at the edge. But just let her know that if she has the veil over the dress, it will look like little tiny dot shadows. It's in a way, it's better to have all the details, say, in the tiara or something. So... Okay, I just can't resist. I've got to put some Granny Apple Green in here just to make it a little bit more zingier. See you, Bev. Take care. Make sure that there are some on there, but not... Yes, okay. Oh, well, I'm glad that you were here when I said it. Yeah, just often people just don't think about it, I guess. Oh, and the other thing you need to tell her is how to hold the bouquet. That's the other bugbear I have when I see photographs of weddings. The bridesmaids and the bride aren't told how to hold bouquets. And they end up holding them way too high and covering their dresses and looking rather odd. So the trick is to get your arms as long as possible and to tip the bouquet in the direction of the camera. Obviously, when you're not being photographed, you hold the bouquet however you want to. But when you're being photographed, you hold the bouquet as low as you can and tip it towards the camera. You get all these tips on my show. Would you add something like shiny something shine? Will you add something like something shiny to this paper, like a Wink Stella embellishment? I've been a fan of bling lately, not sure why. Yes, so what I would tend to do with this is cut it up. Then as I'm making a card, I will decide at that point what I want to add. And I do have these. Esther told me to get these, everybody. I'm wearing the Esther told me to get them t-shirt today. So you've got to make what, the tiara as well. Oh, Christine, if you've not made a tiara before, let me know because I've got a tiara bands and pearls and things here. So these are faceted gold gems, and I think these are going to be gorgeous on here. Okay. That's fine, Maya. That's why I thought if I just read it how you wrote it, then I'd get a sense of what you were trying to say or how you're saying it. Oh no, don't apologise. The new gold leaf will be lovely. Oh, Christina, yes. Yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on that gold leaf. Yeah. I think it'll be a bit of a learning curve. You know, they made it look so easy on the video, but I think it will, you know, you need to figure out the best way to use it. But it'll be so worth it. Okay. Just sort of taking a step back, looking at it. Oh, you've got to make the... You've made the tiara. Ah, you've got to make the bouquet. Oh, lovely. Have you got the tape and everything, Christine? Because I might have got some spare green tape if you need it. Okay, I think I might just stop there. I just thought of Ruth cutting it up and go, no. Now, it's interesting looking at it on the screen because you guys obviously can, you get a very different view to me. And I kind of quite enjoy how it flows. I'm enjoying the flow of it. The only thing I think I'm not enjoying is the white through that. Oh, Deborah, you know what? I completely understand what you're saying. Don't you worry, I absolutely get what you're saying. However, recently, I've started just to go, you know what? I'm going to use them. I'm going to enjoy them because that's why I bought them. And the other way to think of it is that by making and using them and giving them away, you're blessing someone else with those embellishments, because these sitting in my drawer unused are not a blessing to anybody. So actually, sometimes you might make a card and you might use like 2 rows in one card. But you know what? If that's what you need to do, it's worth it. It's fine. Or you may just use 1 or 2 or 3. That's fine. So they're there to be used. Right, so this is Poppy Parade, and I'm just going to see if I hover this over the top and give it a bit of a swivel, and swivel like that. Ooh, I kind of get rid of that line. Is that Poppy Parade? Yeah, it's Poppy Parade. I just got to wait for it to dry, though. Just got to wait for it to dry, because that is quite dark at the moment, but it will dry. I know it will. The other option is that I stamp off. Just get a bit of scrap paper. Hello, Miss Vanessa. So the other option is if you feel that's too dark, you can always stamp off and do it. Oh, actually, I think I may prefer that, although I'm still going to give this a wee minute. A wee minute. A minute is a minute, girl. Only takes a minute, girl. There we go. Yeah, see, I'm preferring that. Yes, Esther will be checking up on you, Deborah, to find out if your embellishment fixation has gone anywhere. Okay, yes, I'm feeling it. This is much better. I really do struggle when you can see the white through. It's not quite right. Oh, I need to sleep as well. I'm off now. Bye. I'm kidding. I'm just going to finish this and then I'm going. Esther's a working girl this week, aren't you, Est? Yeah, with the peaceful bowels. Yeah, I know you did a spell. I know you deliberately spelt that wrong. Yes, Esther, we know. We know where your mind goes. Oh, it would look nice on a tablecloth. Or you could just frame it and have it instead of your Christmas, instead of having a Christmas wreath, you could have it as you know, paper, a stamped wreath on your wall. Ruth has a fear of white paper. No, I don't have a fear of white paper. I just have a fear of white spaces because it doesn't make sense that you could see through a flower. Well, that's my argument, and that's what I'm sticking with. Yeah, see, I'm slightly struggling with these ones, but anyway, I'm going to leave it because I think it'll be fine. Oh, I know, Glenna. Glenna, don't pander to her. Don't do it. She's so cheeky. Actually, oh, I can't resist. Should I do a few little red berries? Just going to do a few. Just to pull the red through the whole design. Oh, yes. This is like the cherry on the top. This is like the chocolate wafer in your ice cream moment, isn't it? Like the final. It's the caviar on your blini moment, isn't it? For you posh people out there. For me, it's the ginger biscuit, ginger nut with my cup of tea. The final little kiss of the stamp to bring it all together. There we go. Poetry in motion, guys. Oh, it's so satisfying. I know, I know. Just don't fall off your chair, Glenna. 2 spottages. Yep. Right, there we go, guys. That's where I'm going to leave it, I think, tonight. I might come on and chop it up tomorrow because in the UK Stampin' Up Facebook group, we were set a challenge today to stamp a sheet of paper and to make some projects out of it. So I cheated a little bit. I shared projects I'd already done. But I thought, oh, it'd be nice to actually just stamp something especially for it. So we'll see. We'll see how I could do tomorrow. But there we go. The new kitten. What's that? The new kitten I have is called Spotty. Oh, thank you. Oh, we've got 2 Christinas. We've got Christina Redmond and Krista. Oh, sorry. Krista is not a Christina at all. It's Krista. Sorry, Krista and Christina. Yeah, there are flowers with white veins. Yeah, that's fine. And you know, you've got a little bit of white left there. Look, just little bits. Do you want me to come in a bit closer to see the detail? There we go. Hi, Joanne. From Connecticut. Thank you, Tina. Have you just joined, Joanne? Hi, Mackie from Charlotte. NC, hold on. NC, hold on, it'll come to me. No, oh no, I can't get it. And you're going to have to tell me. That's a new one for me, I think. Oh, Debbie's from Kelowna, British Columbia. I know BC. I don't know NC. Oh, North Carolina. Oh. Lorraine's from Coquitlam. Oh, flip! I can't say that. You're from BC as well, from British Columbia. Right, I'll do a quick flippity-roo and say hello to everybody before I go. Thank you, Mitzi. Please ask me... Oh, the stamp sets. Thank you, Tina. Sorry. Yes. So let's just go over the colours, everybody, and the stamp sets. So tonight, everybody, we used a piece for Boughs. We used a little bit of the very Versailles just to lay down some colour to start off with. So you don't have to use very Versailles. You can use something else. It's just to create a bit of texture in the background. And then this one, Art Gallery, which is going to be available in January, but to stamp demonstrators in December. Coquitlam. Can't wait to see what you do with this. Oh, Mackie, I've just done it, my darling. I've just done it. Although you need to check out, you don't need to, but if you'd like to, you can check out this afternoon's video. I used it this afternoon. And actually, I want to tell you something about the cards that I made, because I put them together and I've done some extra things to it. Oh, and stay tuned just for a sec, because I've got to tell you a tip, a super duper tip that I came up with. Just hold on for a bit of vintaging. Just bear with. Okay, so those were the stamp sets. Colours used: soft suede for the pine cones, Bumblebee for the background and a little bit of extra yellow, Crumb Cake for that stamp, and we used 3 reds: Cherry Cobbler, Real Red and Poppy Parade. So if you don't have all 3, don't worry, you can do stamping off. Okay, so stamping off, you know, you get a lighter version. So you can just experiment with that first, though. If you're not used to playing with colour so much, just experiment with, you know, get a plain piece of white cardstock and just play with, you know, first inking, second inking, first inking, second inking. What do they all look like? How do they look together? And have a little, you know, crib sheet that you can refer back to. And then Granny Apple Green. So that was my sneaked in colour at the end, just to lift and bring a little bit of zing to the final kind of look of it. Okay. Oh, you have been here, Joanne. You just wanted to say hello. Oh, you're so welcome. It's lovely to see you. Right, so I just wanted to go over this afternoon's. So I will recap, but if you want to go back and see how I did it, you can do. So that was the first one that I did. Oh, that's causing a shadow. Let's move that. And I used a piece of the laser cut paper that comes with the dandelion-y stamp set to do this pattern in the background. And then, oh, Old Olive, you're so right. It's sitting right here, Martina. Sorry, Old Olive as well, guys, for the boughs, for the pine boughs. I use that one. Okay, so this afternoon I stamped these and I have made them up to cards, but I just wanted to show you what I did with them. So this one and this one I put through that amazing new embossing folder, and look, it gives you the look like you've scrunched the paper up and then flattened it again, but without the kind of hassle of it, if that makes sense. So I'm not saying you can't do that. You can do that, of course you can, but this gives a slightly more professional finish, if that makes sense. I took my new blending brush, and then I just swished some Crumb Cake. I think it was Crumb Cake, yeah, just over the top of it, just to vintage it up a little bit more. Okay, so that was that one. That was that one. This one I put through the Tasteful Textile embossing folder, which has not as big impressions, but this sort of canvasy type one. And then this one went through the Subtle embossing folder, which, as the name suggests, is even more subtle. It's very, very fine little pit marks, you know, through there that makes it look like a really kind of expensive watercolor paper. So this is a great way to get an almost expensive watercolor look, but with just plain very vanilla cardstock. Okay, and this one, what did I do to the edges? Good question, Lorraine. I will tell you. So I got my scissors and I literally just scraped. I'm just trying to find a piece of card to do it on. Just pick a bit off my floor. So on the edges, you just hold the cardstock like that, and then you scrape the scissors down the edge like that. Now do it carefully, because if you pull too hard, you're in danger of actually cutting into the paper, because these scissors are so sharp. So this is the new embossing folder. Yes, it does look similar, but I think it's different. Let me just check it. Let me just show you what the other one looks like. Yeah, so this one is called Old World Paper. So it's more of a scrumpled paper look, like a textured paper, like a handmade paper look. Whereas this is more, when you look at it, Martina, it looks like a painted canvas. You know when you get close up to like oil paintings and you can see like the really thick brush strokes? That is what that is mimicking more. Okay, so then I discovered something today. Where is it gone? Where's it gone? Oh, it was on my desk. Oh no, where have I put it? Oh, I was so excited to show you this. Oh, come on, where have you gone? Where have you gone? Oh, sure I had it on my desk. Let's see if it's fallen on the floor. No, don't do this to me now. Okay, I might have to just grab something else to show you. So basically, you know the bristle brush that you get that you can put on the end of the pick tool? I'll see if I can find my old one. Okay, so it looks a bit like this. Yeah, do you remember that? The pick tool, but you get the little brush. I then, let me see what colour. I did it in Crumb Cake. I'll do it on just on a bit of this. If you like that kind of, you know, that sort of look where you get a pen and then you smack it against something and you get those fine little splatters. Well, I've realised that you can sort of get it by doing this. So you just have to do it carefully. You don't want to go too heavy into your ink pad. But watch this. Oh, and I know it's hard for you guys to see this because it's really, really faint. But you see those little marks? That is how you get little marks on your, to make it look vintagey. Oh, I can't believe I can't find it. I had it on my desk and I thought I'm going to keep that out safe to show you guys later. And it's moved, it's gone somewhere. Anyway, it's better with that tool because my old, this one it's the bristles are kind of higgledy-pickledy. Okay, but if you've got a new one where they're not higgledy-pickledy, it's better. But anyway, you feel like you're more in control basically, because when you're doing the whole splatter business, you're not so in control of where it might end up. So it depends on what type of crafter you are. And I just thought it was a brilliant idea, personally. I thought you guys would like it. So I thought it'd be good to show it to you. Right, there we go, guys. Lovely to see you. And thank you for joining me again. This is the third time today. Sorry I missed last night. My husband and I had to go on a mercy errand. So we were kind of late home and then we had our tea and then the new catalogue came out for my team. The teamies that hadn't gone to On Stage, they got to see the catalogue. So I needed to talk to them and have a catch up. So by the time I finished talking to one of my downline, it was past midnight. But we had a lovely catch up, so that's fine. Yeah, so I thought I'd spoil you by doing 3. 3 today. I'll be exhausted tomorrow. Right, I'm going to go and have my hot water and I think I'm going to go make my way to bed. Lovely to see you all. Take care, God bless, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and give me a thumbs up. I can see 84 of you in here. So I hopefully at least half of you enjoyed it. So please remember to give me a thumbs up. It's your way of giving me that high five and saying, Ruth, well done. And yeah, much appreciated. You're welcome. Take care, Glenna. Bye, Vanessa. And please join Artful Stamping Space. Please share any projects that you've done after you've been inspired by me. And of course, you can shop with me very easily just by clicking on the shop button in the description below. Take care. Good night.